Hey y'all, happy Sunday. So we are making, I'm making a CopyCat Zuppa Toscana soup from Olive Garden. If you've ever been to Olive Garden and had it, it has sausage, potatoes, bacon, chicken broth, cream. It is so good. And when you make it yourself, you can add as many ingredients as you want. So that's okay. So we're gonna start with a pack of Italian sausage. I'm just using Johnsonville mild. Some recipes say use spicy. To me, I've always used mild. This is probably like my 4th or 5th time making this, and for me the spice is just fine. So like it tastes just as good. So I'm gonna start with cooking this, browning this, and then I'll let you know the next steps after we get this brown. Okay, y'all, so at this point, my Italian sausage is pretty much done. I mean, you brown it until it's done, just like you brown, ground beef. You don't want anything red. You want everything cooked through. So that's where we are now. I got it on like medium high. I am using a stainless steel pot though, so I did have to add like a little bit like an olive oil just to get like all the bits off the bottom, because it's gonna stick. Especially if you use a non-stick pot. It's like a little stock pot. It's not like the tallest stock pot you can have, but it's probably like a little more than half the size of like a big stock pot. So that's that. I'm gonna add. I'm doing minced garlic. So this is in the jar. So you want 2 tablespoons. You want 2 cloves. So the jar says a half of a teaspoon is equal to 1 clove. So this is half a teaspoon. That was 1. That's 2. Okay. And then I had a medium onion I already diced up. I'm gonna add that in too. Stir it around quickly, because you don't want your you just want to get it all combined. You don't want your garlic to burn. I'm gonna turn it down so my garlic don't burn. Ooh, how that look good, y'all. It smells so good in here too. Okay. It's a rainy day today. It's like pouring down rainy. It's gloomy, cloudy. I went out early. The temperature wasn't like super bad, but it's still, I'm pretty sure it's probably done started getting cooler now. It's about 6:30, going on 6:30. Okay. So I'm gonna let this go a little bit so my onions can get soft. As you can see, it won't take long for them to cook. But I'm gonna let this get soft, and then I'll come back with the next steps. I cut up my potatoes. I have them soaking in water, but I'll give y'all the next steps in a few minutes. The next step, onions are soft pretty much. So we got Italian sausage, we have our garlic, and we have our onions, and we're also gonna do bacon. So here is our bacon right here. So what I did was I cooked this in the oven on 400 for like 15 minutes. So I didn't cook it in a pot because there's enough grease from the sausage, and I don't want to drain. I didn't drain anything, and I don't want to drain the sausage, so I'm not about to do all that. And that way I don't have to take as much grease off. So I'm gonna do 4 strips and crumble the bacon in. I cooked the whole pack because, of course, the kids or somebody else can eat the rest of it. There was no point in just making just 4 slices. So that's 2, 3. So a lot of recipes they cook the bacon in the pot with it. I don't do that. Like I said, the bacon is like a lifesaver. on top of it, doesn't leave your house smelling like bacon for 5 days, you know. So that's that. Off camera, I'm wiping off my hands. There's bacon bits all over. But this is the piece I was eating earlier. Alright. So this ain't no low calorie. This ain't no low calorie diet soup. Now, you can make it lower calorie by substituting like turkey sausage for the sausage. Of course, you still need your onion, garlic. You can use turkey bacon. Like I said, it's just, you know. You could use turkey bacon, I guess, if you wanted to lessen the calories as well. Okay, so now I have my spoon fills. That's what you see right there. That's what you see right there. Anyway, I'm opening this up. So this is 32 ounces of chicken broth. It's just the Food Line brand. I have a Food Line like right here, like literally it's like across the street. So that's like my go-to place. So we're gonna add that in. Okay. And then we have another can of chicken broth. I'm gonna add that in. Okay. Alright, I'm sorry, I'm shaking my hand, y'all, because I'm shaking the, I don't know why it's making my whole body shake, but I'm shaking the can. Alright, so then I'm gonna add in my potatoes. So this is like, a lot of recipes say to use 4 large, which I would recommend. I use 6 just because, break that up. I use 6 because I had like 2 large and, turn this up so it can boil. I use like, it was like 2 large and kind of like 3 like small ones. Like I said, you're going to see grease. So at the end, once we add our cream and stuff, we're going to skim some of the grease off. But you want to leave some of the grease. Just for flavor, but could you imagine how much more grease would have been on here if I had cooked the bacon in the same pan with the sausage? That just would have been too much. So, and that's still a lot. Like I said, that's still a lot just from the sausage. So, like I said, once we do the cream, you'll be able to really see the fat and the grease, and so I'll skim that off, but I'll show you how I'm doing that. So right now, it's going to take a few minutes, so I'll be right back in just a second. So probably about 10 minutes for the potatoes to cook. I'm going to get this to a boil. Let me put it on high. It's not going fast enough for me. I'm going to get it on high and get the potatoes cooked. See, these aren't breaking up. I have maybe 9 cut them good. But I'm going to get the potatoes cooked, and then I will be back for the next steps. Okay, so the last couple of ingredients we have is 1 cup of cream. But I got this little container from Bilo, and it's an 8 ounce. So I measured out 1 cup, but there's literally like this much left. Ain't nobody got time. I would have just put the whole thing in there if I would known that was about how much it was. But that's the cream. Okay, and then I have some kale right here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm recording on my phone, y'all, so what am I gonna do is I'm gonna take these off the stems. Okay, they're already washed. I'm gonna take them off the stems and put them in, and then I will come back. Okay, y'all, so here's my kale broken up. It probably was about, this was a nice size bunch. I just bought, I shop at Food Line a lot. So at Food Line, they had like a bunch. And this is like an inexpensive soup to make too, because, I mean, the most expensive thing was probably the bacon and the sausage. A lot of times they will have them on sale. So when they do have them on sale, I try to just stock up on them. I love my greens, y'all. I love my vegetables, so I put all of it in there. I would love to have a green and like everybody. So that bunch, like I said, it was a nice size bunch. So I tried to count the stems, and so to me it was like maybe like 10 stems of kale. Just in case, I'm not sure how, you know, how it was sold at your local grocery store, but that's what I have. So I'm gonna bring it to a boil. My cream is in there. All the goodies are in there. Actually, I don't even see a lot of fat at the top right now. That could be because of the greens. They might be soaking it all up, but what I did, and this might be kind of ratchet, but what I do, I took like some paper towel, like I kind of like bunched it up, and I kind of like just dabbed on the top, just like to let it soak in, like not too much, because of course if it soaks up too much, you're gonna end up burning your hand, so you don't want to do that. But you know what I mean, I just kind of like dabbed it and kind of like let it soak up the grease along the edges. I didn't show you that, but that's what I did off camera. And so it looks like that actually got up a good bit of grease. So you see how pretty and green it is? So basically at this point, everything is cooked. We're just gonna soften the greens and let everything get mixed together. So, and a lot of recipes tell you to use 4 cans of the chicken broth, which is like 14.5 times 4. So I use 32 ounces plus a 14-ounce can. So if you want to use another can of chicken broth, feel free. I like mine chunky, just like this. So that's the perks of copycatting a recipe, because you can make it the way you want. You can add in what you want. You can add as many greens as you want, as much sausage, bacon, potatoes, onions, broth, cream. So like I said, I like mine chunky. I love to have like a green in every bite. So for me, this is great. I'm gonna let this cook up, and then I will come back with a bowl so y'all can see the final product and how it all came together.